Hey everyone, happy Tuesday and happy Valentine's Day. It is a gorgeous Tuesday, February the 14th, and this is Danilo Bogdanovic, realtor in Northern Virginia with Redfin. I want to give you guys a quick update on the market. Pretty busy and surprising weekend and last couple of days, so I just definitely wanted to share that with you guys so you were aware of what's going on. It's been surprising for everyone. Let me give you an example of what happened on Saturday. We worked with 3 different sets of buyers. We went out on Saturday to look at properties. The first one, we went to look at a property a second time during the open house. And we arrived at about 12:10. And already when we got there, it started at 12, there were over a dozen sets of different buyers that were already there. And more were just waiting outside to come in. It was just so busy inside that there was barely room to get around the house. This is a single family home, by the way, in Reston. So, and as we were leaving and other folks were leaving, more people were going in. So it was at any given point in time, for at least the first 45 minutes of that 2-hour open house, there were at least a dozen different sets of buyers inside. Then I went with another set of buyers to see 3 condos in Reston. Condo market is not as hectic as townhomes and single family market, but surprisingly, after my tours, I got calls from 2 of the listing agents saying, hey, by the way, we either have an offer in hand or one has been promised here shortly. Are your clients interested? Which was a surprise because once again, the condo market is not like the townhome and the single family market, or at least it wasn't. And then lastly, went to work with a third set of buyers to look at a new construction sales model and a model home and community out in Ashburn. It was an absolute zoo. Much like the open house, tons of different sets of buyers in there. I think there were at least 6 different sets of folks in there at one time. One was with the sales rep. She looked like she was completely flustered. When we finally got a chance to get 2 seconds of her attention, she said that she'd been there since 9. It was 4 o'clock at this point, by the way. She'd been there since 9 a.m. and she just had her first bit of food, which was half a granola bar. It was 4 o'clock. She said there were at least 100 folks in there throughout the day, and I absolutely believe her. That was this weekend. Now, why is this happening? Typically in February, we see inventory going up. It's continuing to go down. So on a national level, and these are statistics coming from Mike Simonson. He's the founder of Altos Research, which I very much respect. His data is spot on and it's very up to date, meaning within the last week. Unlike the data you see on the news, which is a month, 2 months or more old, this is right to the last minute. And on a national level, typically inventory starts to go up 1 to 2% starting February 1st per week, right? So we should be up 2 to 4% by now. It's down 3% week over week. So that's a big difference. Interest rates also were below 6 for about 4 weeks, roughly. They finally ticked up above 6 at the very end of last week, going into this week. But buyer demand is still there. So the inventory is pushing this field, and it's not necessarily the amount of demand and the amount of supply, it's the ratio between the two. And the ratio continues to dwindle to the point where it's pushing it back towards a seller's market. We were in an 11 out of 10 as far as the seller's market for 2021 and the first half of 22. Then we went to about a 4 or 5, which is a balanced market. And right now we're at about an 8 or 9, which is crazy to me, at least. Considering where interest rates are, the economy, et cetera, but at the end of the day, supply and demand are the biggest drivers, and at least in the DC area, and apparently according to Mike and Altos Research nationally, there is enough demand and enough wealth and enough money for buyers to still be in the market for homes, and the supply is just so low that we're seeing this 8 or 9 out of 10 market again. Now, this can and probably will change quickly, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. So feel free to reach out anytime, but I wanted to share this with you guys right away so you knew what to expect. If you're buying, not great news. If you're selling, phenomenal news. And if you're renting, just so you know, this does have a trickle-down effect to rentals there is a lag. So if you're looking to renew your lease here in the next 3 to 6 months, this isn't good news per se. So I'll keep you in the loop, keep you updated, and as always, feel free to reach out at any time. Danilo Bogdanovic. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. It is gorgeous. Take care.